Good morning, comrades! Welcome back to the channel, welcome back at our beloved Nürburgring, and welcome to a very special video where I'm going to explain to you why I have decided to start a new YouTube channel. And we're going to be filming that in a pretty special car, this E92 BMW M3, which is quite special, not only because of all the mods, but also because this was the car where I had my only, luckily, incident last year on the Nürburgring where another car crashed into us. So for all the drama seekers, I was not at fault. It was proven by the police and all the evidence. But it's really good to see the car back in its full glory, in its shape, and actually with more mods attached to it after almost a year of, you could say, rehabilitation. And also its owner, Aaron, who is a good friend of ours. How are you doing?
Not too bad, thank you.
The car got a new color and you got some fancy color as well. British summer, very good. You're also joined by your friend, Adam. Yeah, cool. So tell us a bit about the mods that you've done since the rebuild.
So it's had Nürburgring edition BBs
Yeah.
was put on it.
Nice.
Obviously, all the paintwork's been done. The livery's been redone in the new livery. It's got a new carbon spoiler, and then under the bonnet we've got something to make it sound a little bit more beefy.
While you open the bonnet, I want to say that the impact happened on this side into the fender, and actually the car could proceed back on its own pace to UK, so the suspension damage I think was not that significant, or was there
some needed
some needed rebuilding. But here, even Venturi intake. Yeah, I'm excited to hear how it sounds. For the rest, the engine is stock, say 430-ish horsepower, whatever is there.
Just upgraded brakes.
The brake as well. Well, I guess let's hop in and talk about the important message that everyone wants to hear, the new YouTube channel. And I would like you to ask to watch the whole thing, because you really need to know the whole story behind it, and also there'll be going to be a separate hidden message inside. So let's hop in, do an easy lap. Ooh, the intake does sound nicely.
When you get to real past the 4,000 or 5,000 reps, it really does sound.
We'll do a quick acceleration then. That's really good. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, I said something about doing an easy lap. So let's talk more about the actual thing that I want to talk to you about, the reason why I wanted to start a second channel. I think first it's important to give you sort of a backstory, also especially for the new audience who are here just new, to tell you where we're coming from and how did we end up where we are right now. When I started doing YouTube, mostly on Nürburgring focused, it was quite difficult to do any onboard videos because the filming policy was very strict. In the beginning I had to apply for every video separately in advance to say, like, on that particular day I want to film that particular car and this is what I'd like to do, can I please do it in the first place? And once it got approved, I had to film the video, edit the video, send it to the Nürburgring, wait for their approval so they will make sure that I didn't put any crashes in it or didn't talk about anything in a bad way. It would take a few days, sometimes weeks if they were too busy, so it was quite a long, exhausting process. Fast forward a couple of years later, we came to a certain mutual agreement where I could just film and they would trust me, yeah, as long as I wouldn't do anything stupid. With them occasionally watching the videos, and if there would be something special popping up, I would of course notify them and ask for their permission. Fast forward to today, I have an overall TF, Toeristenvaarten media license, that I can film pretty much anything, of course knowing that I'm not allowed to do any exceptional things that fall under exceptions, such as crashes again, and you know, the general Nürburgring policy. But the main difference is, back then, I'm just gonna let the intake sing a bit because it's just so enjoyable. That's so good. A bit into low gear, but we had to do it. Back then, when we started doing YouTube, onboards were something really special and sacred. It was mostly vlogs only because it was quite hard to do onboards. And fast forward to now, it is quite easy for me to film onboard. In fact, it's even easier to film anything else. I put cameras in the car, I do a lap, it takes me 10 minutes to edit the video, and quite often like output of an onboard is even higher in terms of views than any vlog would ever get, because there's some action happening, fancy car, we're driving it, and that's it. Also going a bit back towards 2020, when I was working in Croatia for Rimac, I would come here every second week here, spend 2 days here at Nürburgring, film like 7 videos on a day, 10 videos on a day, leave, and then would slowly upload them over the course of the month, and then repeat the same sequence when I would come back next time. And coincidentally enough, back in 2020, I did an onboard video with a guy called Robert Kubica. I didn't expect anything of it. I thought, oh, okay, I might get 100,000 views, but for some reason it really exploded. Like really, it was the most successful video to date on the channel. People really enjoyed watching it, and it also ended up being trending. And at the same time, I actually came back, or no, actually, well, I came back from Rimac because I quit, but at the same time I also went on a holiday for a week, and then I started uploading those. By the way, this is the place where the incident happened last year. So we were overtaking a car which was driving here, and you can see a car is passing us now, and the car was looking in his mirror, ended up on the grass, and then spun and hit us on the side. So that just in short. Now going back to the main topic. I went on a holiday, left Rimac. I was for a week in Italy with Robert, and I uploaded this Kubica video and a couple of other onboards, and later, a week later, I came back to Nürburgring to start filming stuff again, and also daily vlogs, and I gained probably 100,000 subscribers, and everyone was thinking that the channel was only about onboards. And when I would put up the vlog, a lot of people would say like, what the hell is this? Why are you telling us about your personal stuff? Why is this vlog? We want to see driving content. I'm like, guys, for the last 5 years we didn't do any driving at all, so this channel is bearing my name. It's not saying easy laps on Nürburgring onboards, it's saying Misha Charoudin, so I do whatever I want. You don't like it, it's not an airport, you don't have to announce your departure, go find car videos elsewhere. Here I put up things that I like myself. And speaking from, you would say, maybe a business perspective, this would have been a better way to split the channel in the first place, to say like, okay, here we have only onboards, here we have only vlogs, and I think it would have been more successful, but I just didn't want to do it. Now fast forward to today, I still am filming many onboards on a week basis. Like the last weekend alone, I think we filmed over 20 onboards with different cars. So long story short, I could now either just stop doing YouTube, in terms of I don't need to make content, and I will still have a lot of stuff to publish every single day, like I did, for example, when I was having my surgery. I prepared lots of stuff and I was slowly publishing out. Or I could alternatively capitalize on that and expand and have this channel for vlogs only, and in addition some cinematic videos by Adrian, car reviews, still occasional onboards, which would be like more purposeful, with a meaningful, not just simply driving a car, but if there's a review or a certain story behind, or Robert and I go for a lap, that would be on the main channel, so to say. And the onboards will be just an onboard channel for people who just want to see simply onboards. There's nothing wrong with that. I completely agree that sometimes you just want to be aware of what you expect on a certain channel. And this is the reason why about 2 weeks ago I decided, you know what, let's do this, let's start a new channel. Such a great sound, this is amazing. Start a new channel, call it Easy Laps, because we always say like, let's go for an easy lap, and then we end up doing things like this. Call it Easy Laps, and we split the channel in two, made an announcement. Many of you have subscribed, I already ordered the logo for the channel, so we put things in motion. Now the plan sounds fabulous, if you believe me, from everything that I said. It makes sense, no one is getting anything less, you're only actually getting more content, and that's great. And then a couple of things happened actually. I started getting more requests from other companies to work for them or with them, like for example Hyundai that we did for N24. There are a couple of more invites coming in right now to do like press drives, so go away from the Nürburgring and drive their cars. like we did in the past. Lots of cool stuff, for which, if I would still want to have daily content on the main channel, which I really like almost as much as the sound of the intake, it would be a challenge to then still come up with interesting daily content, because the beauty of an onboard, you put it up, you film it quickly, and you just publish it at some point, whatever. The second challenge is that now I realized I will be facing in the winter is thinking of a daily content in the winter time is quite hard for people who are following me and already for multiple years. Of course, at one point we can film snow, but then the other point is just going to be very boring. So that will be my main channel challenge, and then I have the onboard channel when there are no onboards for half a year happening. So that's going to definitely come to a stop. So then we'll end up stressing out about both the channels. And that's like, well, do I want to shoot myself in the foot there? So, long story short, already after 2 weeks after thinking of starting a second channel, I've decided it might be not the smartest idea. So we are not going to do it. So all the videos will remain still here on this channel, including onboards and everything. Now, a couple of things that you need to know is that since I really had this idea of starting a new channel, the videos that will be published soon, the onboards that will start, such as 993 RWB and lots of other cool cars, they will have a slightly different intro. Instead of the regular good morning comrades, it will be a bit different, so don't think like, did he change it? But maybe we can leave it as a changing, like a special factor for the upcoming all the onboard videos, because that could be like, you know, a separate thing of its own. Now the second thing, as mentioned, I have lots of those onboards, and lots of more are going to come in the next couple of weeks. So many people message me saying they would like to take me out in their car or let me drive their car, and this is what's going to happen. So these videos will still be uploaded, but a bit later, because I will still have vlogs. So we'll have it mixed during the season, sometimes a vlog, sometimes an onboard like we did in the past. But all of these onboards will be already available for the members. So there's a membership on the channel available for early release, so you can watch them now. So some of them will be published then later, some will later next week or next month, or maybe even in the winter, or maybe never, and they will stay members exclusive. But that's basically all I wanted to say. I hope you guys understand the decision and it makes sense to you, and I hope that you are truly, of course, happy, because at the end of the day I also took your feedback into consideration, where many of you said like, no, we want to have everything on one channel, why would you want to do that? So that's pretty much it and all I had to say. So looking forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video, I would say, and in one of the upcoming onboards or vlogs, and let me know in the comments what you think of it. So thanks for watching and see you then. And I think now we're going for a bit faster lap. I think we deserved it. So let's do that. See you then. Bye.